The following is a World-Class Bullshitters exclusive.
Folks, it's time for the 2025 Great American Ollie's Road Trip. I'm going to every Ollie's in this country, and we're starting out today in the great state of Ohio. Alright, great's a little bit of a stretch, but we're going to stores that you've never seen before, and instead of me going on with a long rambling preamble, let's just hit the road right now. But before we do, hit that thumbs up button, make sure you subscribe to WCBS for all your world-class content, and get ready, because Stealing Solo 2 is coming at the end of this year. So here we are at Ollie's, our first Ollie's of the day. And well, there's really not much to say about it, so let's go on inside. No, I don't think I'll join the Ollie's army, and I don't think I'll go fishing with the Star Wars Rise of Skywalker, The Last Jedi, whatever the hell you want to call it, Star Wars fishing poles. Now, this is a good sign. This little bastard's trying to escape. We're not even in the toy aisle yet, and we find Ponda Baba. This is going to be interesting. Ah, look! Lando from 6 years ago. Hi, Lando. Bye, Lando. But he's in good company, with Mandalorian and Ahsoka figures, and a Wookiee that's not Chewbacca. I love Indiana Jones, but apparently Sala is not in high demand, which kind of makes me sad. He's on my shelf. Now, we're in the middle of nowhere, but they have Last Jedi toys. They have... God, look at all of these. This is the top of the store, and they have Star Wars as high as the eye can see. Oh, hi, Carl Weathers. Bye, Carl Weathers. R.I.P. I wonder what's this Eternal stack. I wonder what's in the Eternal stack, I should say. But, bad grammar aside, you know what it is. It's those Eternals figures that are eternally on store shelves. And, great. A case of Reva. Let's make sure it's a full case, though. I don't want to oversell it. Yep, that's 2, 3. Yeah. Oh, it's a case of Reva. Awesome. Awesome. So this Marvel wall is, well, a Marvel section that rivals every Ollie's I've ever been to. We have all the usual offenders. Let's see what we have. Yep, they're all here. It's so interesting. Somewhere in the world was a factory that produced all of these. And well, they have sat here at Ollie's longer than they've been anywhere else. Let's see. We have our first sighting of a Shurikopter today. That will be the last one we see. Let's get in a little closer. Oh good, it's a whole stack of them, not just one. We can turn on the lights to see what's back here. And, yep, they're Shurikopters all right. So we have another, 6 down here. Ah, an action feature. Yay. So let's zoom out and see just how damn many there are. I wonder what the store thinks. Like, we know at my local store what they think about... Jeez. There's just a Shang-Chi block. Yep. He looks as unimpressed as I am. So what's up here at the top? It looks like more Black Panther toys. And what's down here at the bottom? Well, more Marvel toys. And Ghostbusters, I guess I know who we're gonna call. The Frightful Features. Any Ghostbusters fans miss out on these, or any Ghostbusters fans in the chat pay full price? I'm sorry. I feel sorry for myself for paying full price for this Human Torch figure. I see it on my wall every day and I think, why did I pay 25 bucks? Same with the Invisible Woman. I didn't buy 11 because, well, she's like 96 years old now. I want my stuff as accurate as possible. So next to the Transformers masks, we have more Star Wars vintage style figures. And we have these 4D action model kits, whatever you want to call them. We have an Iron Man helmet, and that's pretty cool, but I mean, what am I going to do with it? There's the Infinity Gauntlet, there's an X-Wing, Mjolnir, there's a lot of those. Be prepared, folks. Now here's a whole nother aisle of mostly Hasbro product. Monopoly is made by Hasbro. Operation, probably made by Hasbro. You're going to need an operation once you see what you see later on. It might give you a heart attack. Or you might die of laughter. And if that's the case, you don't really need a surgery. And you can't sue us. We warned you. I feel sorry for kids that get this stuff. I know I say that a lot, but the early developmental years when you should get... Well, Thomas the Tank Engine's not that bad. God, what happened to his face, though? Ah, the Thomas the Train Bukkake. Now, I saw this at the exit of the store, taking aim at high prices, the Bargainator. Come with me if you want to save. And I gotta say, it's pretty clever. Now, here we are at the next Ollie's, and this one used to be a grocery store, and it's a big Ollie's. And you know what that means, right? Lots of stuff. Like this massively giant toy aisle. I wonder if anything different will be in this toy aisle. Okay, there's a reason I'm not an actor. But let's see what we have at this Ollie's. Beast Wars, Star Wars, Reva. Okay, at least it's not a whole peg of Revas. Thank God. I was worried that everywhere I go was going to be the exact same thing. A lone Han Solo. Well, he's Solo for a reason. And Sala. Now this store has so many Young Jedi Adventure toys that they just put them in the regular toy section. Hi, Genie. I don't know what Disney Mirrorverse is, so I just put it down and I walked away. I think that's wise with Disney products. Just put it down and walk away. You know, some people go to the beach, some people go to the mountains. I go to Ollie's on my summer vacation. And well, I do it for you fine people out there. Now let's see what's on this shelf. I guess Han's not Solo. There's 3 of them. Ah, he's never alone with Princess Leia. And then Boba Fett. Fat Boba Fett. For as much useless crap as on the shelves, at least this is fairly organized. Ah, my favorite, African-American Adam. This fuzzy guy looks crazy, and that blue lightsaber against his blue fur makes it look like, yeah, let's just put it down. This is a kid show after all. No, it's not. It's for the kids that never grew up. Like me, Toys R Us kid. What is this, all Thor? Nope, all Valkyrie. More disappointing somehow. Digging down here, we find a case of Black Panther claws. Because what kid doesn't want to be Black Panther? Most kids is the correct answer. Most kids. You think the Star Wars mission fleet people have been fired from Hasbro yet? When they talk about all those layoffs, I never wish anyone to lose a job, but the distribution manager and whoever decided the production run on all of these toys should really get a talking to. That's all I'll say. Ah, more Black Panther. Or a blue shade of Blue Panther. I don't know. He's not black. Alright, so here we are with the Shuricopter again. Gotta love it. I mean, I get tweets about this all day long. I'm not joking. And as we look back here, it goes all the way back, and let's do a dust test. Yep, the Shuricopter has been here for quite a while, and it'll be here for ever more. As you can see, there's dust accumulating down here. Let's take a look. Yep, it's nasty. I don't know what's nastier, the dirt on the toy or the toy itself. Let me know in the comments below what you find more disgusting, the sheer existence of the Shuricopter or the dirt. Now we have to move this G.I. Joe figure because we can't have a Shurikopter blocked. Folks, I know you think I hate these toys, but deep down, every video is a commercial to hopefully get someone to buy a Shurikopter, so I'm not the only asshole on the planet that bought 4 of them. I don't want to be that kind of special guy. I want to be special for other reasons, not for the most Shurikopters owned by a single individual. But if the good people of the Guinness Book of World Records want to call me up, I can show my receipt. I deserve the place in the book. That Batman deserved a place on my shelf, but I don't really build models. Maybe one day. Hey, an Ewok. There goes an Ewok. Not buying it. So it's June, so of course we're going to sell Christmas-themed Star Wars toys. It's the perfect time of year. Christmas in July is coming up, right? Wrong. So let's get one more pass at this aisle, this monstrosity of bad decisions. Well, and the king of bad decisions is the king of Wakanda, Black Panther himself. I feel like I stumbled into a weird part of hell. This is what purgatory is like, folks. If you're a good collector, the one that buys one, keeps it in the box, and saves the rest for your fellow collectors, you end up in heaven, which is a cool vintage toy store. If you're in hell, well, maybe this is hell. Caution, stop, ask for assistance. I don't need assistance, Ollie. I just need to get the hell out of your store and go to another one. Hopefully we see some new stuff. So there was another aisle for toys, because this is a giant Ollie's, and guess what? We have lots of Young Jedi Adventures, we have lots of Mission Fleet toys, we have lots of Dungeons & Dragons. It's a Hasbro Utopia. And who's the queen of the Utopia? Ahsoka Tano. Love Rosario Dawson. Didn't like that show at all. Now we talk about other toys trying to escape, and it looks like Blue from Blue's Clues is trying to escape. I'm going to escape from pressing that button because it's just a mistake. You don't touch it. It's like Medusa. Don't look her in the eye. Don't poke Ahsoka in the belly. Oh, look, it's Marvel's Aquaman. Okay, it's Namor, and Aquaman came after Namor. It's a joke. Leave it alone. So there's even one more toy aisle in this store because, like I said, this is the biggest Ollie's I've ever been to. It's a very impressive store. And we have more of these model kits, the Star Destroyer this time. And look at the scale. It's as big as your torso. Awesome. What a weird scale. Let's see how big the Death Star is. It's as big as your chest. Just what I always wanted. Death Star 2, the size of my chest. I'm a giant, so this is probably like the size of my fist. But that's cool. Speaking of cool, not that clock, but this hat. Yeah, folks, I don't see a lot of Nintendo products in the wild, but I found Zelda Breath of the Wild hats. And so this is something that I picked up and added to my collection. And if we pull it back further, there's a Mario hat, which I also added to my collection. So it's lunchtime and we're not going to the buffet, we're going to Ollie's. And now this Ollie's used to be a Big Lots. I asked what these stores were when I go because Ollie's is the king of repurposing. Repurposing a location. And well, no matter what location you go to, you're gonna find the usual offenders. Valkyrie, Speedball, Lando, Leia, a whole thing of Nemours, and, oh, it's Jackson. We turn on the lights, we see Bill Burr and a Lady Clone, and, oh, there's an Eternal, Icarus. 2 of them. Ooh, why do I know these things so well? I need to do something else with my life. Up on top, we got Shang-Chi and Wenwu, Wenwu and Shang-Chi. And, I think those were Shurikopters. No, here are the Shurikopters. I think there's like 27 of those. Oh, wait, that's a double stack set. There's like 55 Shurikopters in front of you right now, folks. They'll never move. I guarantee it. So I'm going to keep moving on as we go further down the toy section. Or backwards, I should say. Because even though this store was a lot smaller, it doesn't mean it had less product. It was just crammed into a tighter space. So let's get real tight in here and turn on the light and pause your video and count the Black Panthers, multiply it by 5, and you know, you're going to get the exact amount of Black Panthers. I do love the comments I get where people are like, it's more than Marvel stuff that doesn't sell, there's Power Rangers. Yeah, the Power Rangers that nobody liked, not the cool Mighty Morphin ones. When you see a Green Ranger in this store, you know all hope is lost for that brand. Dino Charge, never watched it. There we go. More. Oh, wow. There are so many that they had to stack them vertically and horizontally. Look at Hugh Grant looking on smugly. He knows. He knows he'll get sold before the Black Panther. Whatever the hell that is, a taco head. And White Panther. And more Steve Carell. Look, no one's favorite Indiana Jones character. Helena Shaw. Ew, my hands are burning from touching it. Poor Sala. You need a Marcus Brody action figure to hang out. He's here, he just got lost in his own Ollies. So I'm not seeing a Pega Rivas here yet, but there's a case of figures. I wonder what these are. Oh, it's the Black Panther. No thanks. So I wasn't even in the toy aisle, but this store had so many of these Young Jedi Adventure figures or playsets that they had to put them in the electronics section. So let's move this giant antenna, and as you can see, there are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, maybe more if it's double stacked. This could be about 50 of these toys. And they had this special end cap section full of Eternals and more Young Jedi Adventure toys. There we are from the other side. Let's zoom out so you can see more of this. Oh, Star Wars Monopoly. Just what the doctor ordered. Unlike all these Mission Fleet toys, again, folks, count. Just count them. We're in the 50s for every one of these. And look at all these Ahsoka dolls, too. If everybody in America bought out the Ollie's inventory, we could end world hunger. That is, if Ollie's donated the money, but they probably won't. Can you blame them, though? They got duped into buying all this crap. I ain't mad at Ollie. I actually don't even think Ollie's real. I wish he was. So here we are at the third location for today. Let's just walk right on in. What will we find? Wakanda Forever, Imagine Inc. Imagine if kids actually wanted to play with this stuff. The world would be a different place. So their toy aisle is stacked fat with Buzz Lightyear toys, so much in fact that there are 3 separate boxes marked Buzz Lightyear in ink. So they know what not to put up, because Buzz Lightyear didn't sell at the box office and it won't sell at Ollie's. This was a dumb decision. Like, the movie was a bad idea, the merchandise is a bad idea, everything from Disney over the last few years has been a bad idea. Now we're getting into the Marvel section. We're going to take a quick stop and look at Ilya Dragunov from WWE. Did I pick this one up? No, because I only buy figures from the Attitude Era. So not a single figure on this box would be purchased by me. Nor would these Jurassic Park figures or the Beast Wars. Let me know what you'd like to buy from Ollie's. Maybe I should start a side hustle. I'll buy a toy at Ollie's, you buy it from me, I make like $1. That's a worthwhile endeavor, right? Wrong. God. Hello, Tessa Thompson. I would love somebody to send this video to Tessa Thompson. She'll be like, what's Ollie's? And I'll say, Tessa, it's an American retailer that has your action figure exclusively. You are one of the most sought after toys at Ollie's. Let's be honest, it's not really sought after, it's just the one that doesn't sell. Kind of like Kamala Khan. This is the version from, is it Miss Marvel? I don't know. They're all the same to me. Useless. Oh, Kumi Nabjabi. He's been here a while. Let's do a dust test, shall we? Ew. Nastier than the film itself. God, I haven't seen shelves this full in ever, to be honest. It's like Christmas time, but it's June. Now, for as fat as the shelves were stacked, they still have their Christmas display up 6 months later, and well, it hasn't been picked over as much as you'd think. So, pause your video right here to count the Shurikopters. There's quite a few, and there's many more underneath them in full cases. And we have the Star Wars Mission Fleet, Luke Skywalker, Ahsoka, and Baby Yoda. They really thought kids were going to gravitate towards those toys, right? Wrong. I'd love to see the sales figures from Hasbro. What they sold, what was produced, and then maybe find sales figures of what was sold by the retailers. I'm going to guess about maybe 80% didn't sell. Well, these aren't going to sell. They're opened. It doesn't matter. We just saw 400 of them that were closed. Still ain't buying them. If Disney wants to be smart, what they'll do is they'll make another Black Panther movie and all the characters will have the exact same costumes. So when you go to Ollie's, the toys line up with what's new in the movies. We can dream, right? I know Ollie's is dreaming of a white Christmas where they don't have to sell this shit anymore. Mr. Taco Head. Oh, get ready for the Star Wars section, folks. We're diving in deep. Let's go to the bottom where Star Wars belongs. And we have, look, a whole case of Vice Admiral Holdo. I remember making a video about this toy when it was first announced, and now here we are, dusting off cases, literally dusting off cases of this piece of shit. Sorry for the language, folks. I know it's a Saturday morning, but my God, how? Who was so stupid to say, hey, let's make her a character. Hey, let's make her a toy. Hey, let's make her a part of Ollie's forever. And we're doing a dust test, and it's the nastiest. It's purple-haired dust. Ugh. I might have to get myself checked after this. You know, Vice Admiral Holdo gives Mrs. Slocum a bad name. So let's put these back here because we don't want to litter on the floor. And as you can see, it looks like a hurricane hit. And we have Rivas and Dr. Evazans and Bill Burrs as far as the eye can see. Imagine a Twister movie where a Twister hits Ollie's and just Shurikopters go flying around. I think I'm going to use CGI and AI to make that movie. It'll make like $12 at the box office, but it'll still be more profitable than all the stuff you see here at Ollie's. Oh, there's Riva. Now I feel comfortable. And what do we have here? Ah, a Riva. And it looks like a whole case. Oh, many, many cases of Riva. Let's zoom in and turn on the lights, shall we? I'm going to pick a random figure. Who do you think I'm going to find? There's no game to play here. It's all the same damn toy. You deserve to be on the floor. Ugh, stay where you are. So, I don't even know what to say anymore. These poor people are stuck with this forever. Imagine being stuck in an avalanche full of this. Like you walk by one day and the creature with his dong out and Riva and all these toys just fall on you, and your last thought is, I'm being crushed to death by crappy Star Wars toys. What a way to go. I mean, I could think of worse ways to die, like a shark attack or falling into a meat grinder, but this is right up there because it's embarrassing. You'll definitely win a Darwin Award. How did Jeff die? He got killed by Ahsoka dolls and fire sprays and shit from God. What is this? The Ultimate Pop-Up Galaxy. No thanks. Let's move this and discover, I guess this is their new section of toys. I called it years ago, like I've said in previous videos, folks. This toy line was going to end up at Ollie's. They all end up at Ollie's, like this toy from Solo: A Star Wars Story. And if we look at the copyright date, it says 2017. Man, good year. The worst. So as we excavate these toys like Indiana Jones excavates a Chechapoyan temple, we find useless artifacts. The museum would not pay for them. I mean, who wants Thor Love and Thunder figures? You got Lady Thor, and Lady Thor. What a disappointing three-way. Now we've kind of come full circle. We're just taking one last look at this giant display of disappointment. And then I'm going to give you a 360 view of everything, so you can just see how big it was. I don't walk into a store, look at a corner and say, hey, look what's not selling. I walk into a store and I say, holy shit, there are a ton of these things. And they haven't moved in years. I can't wait. I'll be retired and I'll check out an Ollie's like, yep, they still got Shurikopters. They still got Shurikopters. So here we are at our final Ollie's for the day. This used to be a Toys R Us, and it's really a bittersweet moment to walk into a store like this because I loved Toys R Us. But hey, the toys are everywhere. just not toys that I care about, or you care about, or any kid cares about. Tons of Nerf figures. Well, Nerf guns. What's a Nerf figure even look like? A mistake. But speaking of mistakes, let's turn the corner here and see an end cap, which is probably the most disappointing end cap in retail history. Marvel Legends Phastos Eternals figures. But don't worry, his Eternal brethren are here, like the Lady, and Baron Mordo, and the Death One, and the one that killed himself, and Salma Hayek. Let's look a little closer at them, shall we? Do a dust test on the Eternals. Yep, that's a Dusty toy. As dusty as, well, Dusty Rhodes. Cody Rhodes would be quite impressed. Now here we are at the top of the shelf, and we have tons and tons of Shurikopters, like you're surprised. I kind of knew what I was getting into when I walked into the store. I just didn't expect how many. I feel like every Ollie's plays a game where they just shift. Like, hey, you take the Shurikopters this month, you try to sell them. And then the other store gets them. And then this store gets the idea that you can sell them for $10 still instead of, what I pay, $2.99? They should be like 99 cents. If the toy was 99 cents, somebody'd buy it. Nobody's gonna buy this thing. They taped the box on wrong. Oh, look, a hidden case of that one Black Panther figure. I think he might be the #1 contender for the most unsold toy at Ollie's. Like, the Shurikopter's funny and all, kind of like this Shayna Baszler figure where they Photoshop on eyebrows because that lady doesn't have any. And look, a whole sleeve of Shayna Baszler. If only she was still in the WWE. Folks, if you ever meet Shayna Baszler, share this video with her. Ooh, a Star Wars Special Edition comic book. I may or may have not taken that home with me. Now, I had to take another pass at this because there was a collector with his family. They were scouting out all the Star Wars figures, trying to find something rare and valuable. And the joke's on him, there's nothing valuable in an Ollie store. But we're going to take a look at it now. Mission Fleet with those farting camels from Star Wars. That's a word I just said. And Ahsoka's. Here, they just put them on pegs. They don't stack them up as high as the eye can see. But it's still the usual offenders, like the first brother and the third sister, and the... There we go, right here. And you fell on the ground, and you will stay on the ground, Reva. How do I say that without sounding mean? You know I'm going to get somebody on Twitter. Oh, you bigot, you hate the Black Lady action figure. No! Nobody likes the Black Lady action figure. It's not just me. Call everybody assholes. Let's go up top. And what do we find? Oh, thank God. It's something different. It's only the Dungeons & Dragons toys. I thought we were going to see more Ahsoka dolls. I couldn't handle that. Ugh. Vice Admiral Holdo again. And there goes Bill Burr. So this store had something cool. No, it's not just a shelf of Young Jedi Adventure figures and pegs of Revas and Slave One. They had this... Well, we'll get there in a second. I don't want to jump the gun. Let's see what's down here for you guys. More of the farting camels. This is what I was going to tell you 5 seconds ago. They have this bin. And this is a big bin. I'm a big dude. I could fit inside of this bin. And it's just thrown together with all of this Hasbro shit that nobody has ever even touched. Like, I'm the first person to dig through and find... Ugh, Holdo, get the hell out of my hand. Let's see, we're going to dig down here and find something valuable. I can just feel it. A disturbance in the Force. Oh, look, Dengar. He's not Force sensitive. Princess Leia was. Let's put her down with respect. There we go. The Black Panther's sister is equally represented. And now let's dig down deep. What treasure do we find? A Carl Weathers who's trying to escape the box. I don't even know if somebody was trying to steal it or it just came that way, but I have a theory that these figures come to life at night and want to leave Ollie's. And that furthers my claim. Alright, let's pull up a rando, and it's a Reva. Get over there. My hands are burning, but I still touch the hot coals. Alright, no one's ever called Vice Admiral Holdo hot. It's acid. It just burns. Good, another acid burn, known as Reva. Reva's the acid burn on our psyche. Nobody thinks about her, but we all know she's been there. Hi, Shuri. They should make a Shuri copter for this sized figure. I would love it. It's like I dig up a note. Every time I dig up a toy, a new one takes its place. Here we are. What are we finding down here? What are we even digging for at this point? I'm trying to get to China, and all I'm finding are more Hasbro figures. Here we go, here we go. It's another Shuri. Okay, one more time. You know what? I give up. Let's just see what's down here. We have empty boxes. The Black Panther escaped. He's somewhere loose in the store. We have... Just look at this, folks. This is a reminder of what disappointment looks like from Hasbro. Let's go in one more time and head on out. So, folks, thank you for joining me. Hopefully you enjoyed the first leg of the Ollie's summer road trip. We're going to every Ollie's. I'm shooting for all of them this year. So until next time, folks, make sure you check out all of our content. We're going to have other videos dropping all the time. Hell, I made a video this past week about a Hasbro figure set that I'm actually excited for, and I don't think is going to show up at Ollie's. I wish it would so I could get it for pennies on the dollar, but most people are going to buy these ones as soon as they see it, because nostalgia's a mofo, and sometimes you can't blame them when they cash in on it the right way. But until next time, folks, be smart, be safe, be cool, but always be excellent to each other.